Hey y'all, hey, welcome to Cosmic Kiss. Hope that everybody's in a positive place, in a positive space mentally, physically, and spiritually. I pray that you're able to show up as your best self for yourself first and others. And even if today isn't the best of days, hopefully you are able to find the silver lining in the day, get into the incessant state of gratitude to lift your spirits, lift your vibrations. Alrighty, so I just previously started a video, but my camera started doing some nonsense, flipping back and forth when I was trying to zoom in, all this crazy stuff. So I started over, but the first card that came out of the deck was the Death card, and I was discussing how, and on this Death card, you have a little girl in the garden, and Death literally has his hand on his shoulder, but this baby doesn't seem to be in fear. And then I began to reference, I don't know the Bible verse particularly, but the one where it talks about being like a child or being in a childlike state. And I think people might confuse that as far as being immature, because a lot of children, yes, they might be immature because they don't know, but a lot of children are very in tune and have a great sense of understanding the world, even with their limited understanding of the world. You know, certain things that we long have forgotten as adults, they seem to understand and embrace wholeheartedly. And where we look at them as naive, they're actually pretty brave, where we've grown rigid and fearful of certain things, and kids just face them fearlessly. And so with that said, there's a transition that's about, and I'm getting that your heart needs to be light like a feather. You need to be in a childlike state as you go through this transition. Okay. And as you can see, Death isn't here to haunt that baby, to hurt that baby. Death is here to, in essence, guide the baby through the garden as she's curiously exploring the world around her. Bless her sweetheart with a little pigtails, you know, little yellow dress. All right, our next card is the Emperor. All righty. So what I'm getting from this Emperor is either you are embodying energy, someone around you, someone in your energy is embodying energy, this Emperor energy, excuse me. When I look at this in comparison to the Death card, like either you're already in this transition, excuse me, and you are handling it like a boss, honey. Okay, you are handling it like a boss, like just sitting there confidently. What you've learned and what you're learning in this transition, you are preparing to pass down this wisdom, this knowledge, like this water to your children, to future generations. Is giving generational wealth, but in the form of knowledge and wisdom and good health, and just not just monetary things. All right, our next card that comes up a lot, just crazy major arcana, is the Moon card. All right, so with the Moon card, something is hidden or something is being hidden. Something will be illuminated in the subconscious. Something may be illuminated through your dreams. Something may be illuminated in your dreams in regards to this transition, or something might be shared with you from the spirit realm in this dreamlike state or in this intuitive state. In regards to this transition, in regards to the knowledge and the wealth that you shall pass on. Another major arcana. Well, come on with it, y'all. Come on with it, y'all. My hands actually again today's show is. I just finished. I was retwisting my hair and I had to wash all that oil off my hand, and in essence washed all the moisturization. I'm gonna keep my hands out the screen for a little bit. All right, so we got the Hermit card, and like I said, in this intuitive state, this meditative state, something is going to be uncovered to you. It's given a spiritual gift is being gifted, or a spiritual message is being gifted to you in regards to this death, in regards to this transition, in regards to this ending. All right. Oh, this next card that flipped up is Judgment. Whatever this is that's going to be shared with you is going to call judgment on a situation, or the situation that might be ending. Some folks been going through some stuff, and I say that lightly. Some folks have been going through some stuff, and not just for the last couple of months, not for the last couple of weeks, some for the last couple of years, some people for the last few decades. God bless your soul. All right, and something is coming to an end. Judgment is being called on that situation, but like I said, in this intuitive, meditative, dreamlike state, you're going to almost, in essence, get the key. You're going to get the key to what is next. And I know that as we prepare for this death to happen, a lot of us are in this hangman state, feeling stagnant, perceived stagnation, when literally the divine is just saying, hold on. I gotta let the cards fall where they may. And until they all fall where I need them to fall, I need you to be still real quick so you don't miss out on this blessing. So you don't miss out on what is for you. Okay? So let's see. Alrighty. I got 2 cards. Perfect. I got the 2 of Wands, someone in contemplation. 2 of Wands, someone in contemplation on the ledge. Contemplation about an action. And I think I had these 2 cards come out just like this before. That's crazy. These 2 cards came out just like that before. The 2 of Wands and this daughter of Wands. I know the 2 of Wands has to do with making a decision. The 2 of Wands has to do with making a decision of an action. But what we're going to do is take a look in the Black Tarot book, reading rainbow style. All right, and let me pin on the daughter of Wands first, because finding them daughters, the families, is a little good grief, is a little tedious. Okay, but nonetheless, I know 2 means making a decision. Wands is fiery action, fire sign, action. And maybe someone has to make a decision about about actions to be made, or actions to be taken. And with her, the daughter of Wands, sitting there, travel, waiting to basically see what's next. She's literally it's looking like she's waiting for her gate, waiting for her flight to depart, and she's kind of like exploring the airport, or just kind of like rendezvousing until it's time for her departure. All right, so we'll start with, like I said, the 2 of Wands. The 2 of Wands has the traits listed are discovery and progression. And a young woman sits in solitude at the top of a cliff. The 2 of Wands symbolizes the plans that you have to put in place to reach your long-term goals, your manifestations put into action. You have the ability to choose and are well equipped to select the best path forward. The 2 of Wands represents the planning phases for ideas you have been channeling. The route to fulfill your vision of greatness comes into focus. You know where you want to go, what you must achieve. Power can be intoxicating, leading us away from our authentic intentions and desires. When this card is pulled, you are being asked if you are wielding your power wisely. So it sounds like I said, some of us are already in this transition. Some of the collective is already in this transition. Some of the collective has already, at the end of this transition, already this death. And you're being asked to make a decision. Are you being true to your authentic self? Which could be why you're at a stand, or feel like you're at a standstill, because like in order to meditate, in order to receive, we got to be still. We got to be still. We have to be still internally and externally. Are you being still enough to where you get back to yourself? Get back to what it is that you want, not what you wanted in survival mode, not what you wanted when you were still people pleasing, not what you wanted before you knew yourself like you know yourself now after this journey. Are you being true to your authentic self and your authentic wishes? Or are you making decisions now based on, or be mindful of making decisions now based on what you've been through? It's almost like the effects of being in survival mode. Like you're still in essence in a different state of survival mode, but you're not thriving. It's like, I'm doing this so I don't end up back there, instead of looking at everything that you have in front of you that you may have prayed for. You might be sitting in the middle of a prayer and don't even realize it. Might be sitting in the middle of a blessing, too busy worried about what's next, that you're not making the most aligned decisions, or you run the risk of not making the most aligned decisions to what is true to your heart. All right. So with the daughter of Wands, like I said, she looks like she's getting ready to travel, like she's just waiting. She's preparing, and she's patiently preparing, but she's got like relaxed clothes on, got her hair done. Sister's about to go do some stuff. Okay. She's like she's about to have some fun. But she's just chill right now, just waiting up, calmly waiting on her departure. And so the daughter of Wands, its traits are exploration and excitement. A young woman stands in a busy train station, looking forward to the adventure that awaits her, ready to take on whatever comes next. She carries the vibrant energy of an entrepreneur and a warrior. The daughter of Wands is footloose and fancy free. Ooh, I love that, because my grandma used to always say that, footloose and fancy free. When this card appears in a reading, it is a call to action, a reminder that you will not be content sitting on the sidelines. This card reminds us the power of travel and how much you can discover about yourself as you explore new places. One thing that just really stood out right there is like you will not be content sitting on the sidelines. So as I was saying, like making a decision not based on what you just been through. So maybe you've been through some things and it's causing you to almost limit what it is that you once had dreams about, what you once wanted to pursue. But because you went through what you went through, it's almost like you're making cautious steps, which you should be, but they're almost cautiously so cautious to the point that they're restrictive. And I think the divine wants you to be childlike, still be curious, you know what I'm saying? Still be open and willing to take risks, calculated risks, because you literally have the divine. You got death walking with you. Okay, people fear death, but death is nothing to fear. Death is nothing more than a transition. Nothing more than a transition. Okay, but I'm a Scorpio, so, I fucks with death. All right, the next and final two cards that have fallen out are the Seven of Baskets and the Ten of Coins. And like I said, the Seven of Baskets, like we know, the Seven of Baskets has to do with making a choice, but a discerning choice. And the Ten of Coins has to do with the material and physical, not just material as in monetary, but the physical, the things that we consider or can consider to be wealth in material form. Okay, or that can be materialized, right? So like I said before, that wisdom, that knowledge, you know how to eat better, you know how to do things better. You can still make that soul food that you grew up on so your children have the same experience. But we ain't got to have all them same additives into our food because we know better, so we can do better. Okay? Yes, this is the way. We want to be stern with our discipline. We want to make sure our kids have this upbringing where not necessarily have the fear of God in them, but, they know true respect, who to respect. There's a time and a place for everything, but we may not need to go upside their head like our parents went upside their head because they couldn't regulate their emotions. You understand? You know better, you do better. So with this baskets, let me look up the Seven of Baskets. I don't think I've ever read this. Okay, it talks about opportunities and illusions. All right. There are 7 baskets in the market stall. Each basket offers a different temptation. One containing feathers and candles offers a connection to your higher self and the divine. Every other basket is tainted with ego, attachments, obsessions, cravings, and selfishness. Do you know what you really want? What is truly going to bring you peace? Choose wisely. So that's a play off of this Two of Wands, making a choice that is aligned with who you now know yourself to be. But some of the same things that you most likely, and this is from personal experience, I know, and from personal experience that I've experienced and in conversations that I've had with others. In this journey back to self, a lot of us had to revert back to things that we put on pause, we just negated in childhood. Hopefully the decisions we're making are not being made by the adult versions of us that are battered and tattered with a skewed scope, a remolded scope of the world that was kind of beaten and driven out of us by society, our family, social acceptance, cultural norms. Hopefully we're making decisions that are true to, I guess, our inner self, our higher self. Alrighty, and then the Ten of Coins. Oh, excuse me. I want to read the basket. Sorry about that. Basket 1 is love. Represents love as it has pomegranates, lemon, chocolate, and honey. Basket 2 represents property, which is the wood. Basket 3 represents wealth, which are the pineapples. Basket 4 represents revenge, which are the black roses. Basket 5 represents victory, the victory garden, hence the victory garden harvest. Basket 6 represents death with all the junk food in it. Basket 7 represents our higher selves, ancestors, spirit guides, and guardian angels, the ones with the baskets and the feathers. Oh, sorry about my thingy hitting that. Okay. And oh, look at the bottom. Aligning. Do what scares you. So yeah, like I said, facing these fears or facing things fearlessly like a child faces them fearlessly. I like this. I like that. I like that word in the definition there. Alrighty, and so we have the 10 of coins, and I'm going to hop skip to that, and then I'm going to finish this reading up so we don't have these long readings. Alright, so with the 10 of coins, we have generational wealth, financial security, a family gathers together, cowrie shells strung above their heads. The family has everything they need, and there is more than enough to go around. The 10 of coins comes with the comfort of knowing you are held. What I heard was you are kept, well kept. All right, and you come from kept people. Continue that. That's not what the book's saying. This is what came to me. The card represents complete earthly and material success, but the card also carries the warning of becoming stagnant and complacent. Worldly wealth is not to be the all and end all, the be all and end all, The family is building its legacy, knows that real wealth extends far beyond funds. They are working to leave their descendants better off than they were during their time on earth. Take care that your resources are being used in ways that moves us closer to the world you believe in. Make decisions rooted in love for yourself, for others, and for the planet. And now that you're secure on solid ground, prepare for what comes next. I love that. Alrighty. So with beautiful endings comes, or once feared endings, now we can see as beautiful endings are going to lead to even more beautiful, new, and reformed beginnings. Alrighty. Y'all stay sweet. Y'all be good. See y'all later, or talk to y'all later.